Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to another Outriders video. And today we are probably going to be finishing up the demo, or at least what we're going to make videos of. We got the final boss right up there, and then we'll have maybe another side mission after that, because there's two more side missions, but we might only have time for one. I think this is about all we're gonna do. Good to end it on the same episode where we killed the final boss. Also, I was looking and I see that we have a class point, so I feel like now's a good time to maybe take a look at this whole tree. Now, there's two main things that I've been looking at when I look at these trees, and that's either go weapon damage or go anomaly power. The middle, I'm not really sure what all's going on here, although reducing your ignite skills cooldown seems pretty cool. But you probably want to look at like dipping into trees as you go, because I don't know how many points you exactly get. It seems you get your first point at level 5, and then you get another point at every level after that, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know exactly how many levels there are either in the full game, so I don't know if you can only go straight down a tree. I assume you can take some detours down it, so what does that button do? Customize menu. Oh. Okay, it's like other stuff, not what I was looking for. So I think we're gonna go anomaly damage. You can reset your stuff if you want, just with delete, or if you just placed it, then you can immediately hold right click to undo it. I don't know if that's going to be in the main game, but right now it is, so it lets you try out other stuff, but you don't really get very many of these, so whether or not you try them out, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. But we'll have a little bit more anomaly damage for this final boss fight. This guy might be hard just because we don't really have a way to heal without killing enemies, which is why I really like Technomancer for boss fights. Also, I have no idea what's going on with his body. It looks pretty messed up. Although, if I remember correctly, our assault rifle does have weapon leech. So I think that all classes, except maybe Technomancer, are going to very heavily rely on weapon leech abilities, essentially. Lightning Storm, don't want him to do that, but... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button to cancel it. That would explain why it didn't cancel. Could pretty much just outrun the Lightning Storm conveniently. Okay, we got some problems though. Okay, we need to heal up. You can see if you get below that little line and then you get out of combat for a little bit, then we probably don't want you to do that. But yeah, there's like a passive healing while you're in combat up to a certain level. We're going to be relying on that and our weapon leech, which is not high. What is that? Steel Wall? I think Steel Wall actually heals him, so it's probably good for us to cancel that one. And we almost got back to full health in that little time where we just got to free shoot on him while he wasn't doing damage. I think Discharge Mine we can probably let him do. This boss is a lot harder when you don't really understand what he's doing. Metallic Barrage. I think we interrupted it. Oh, he teleported. Yeah, Weapon Leech is just invaluable in boss fights like this where you don't have the ability to kill people.
And so, Outrider, you've had your first kill. We also do not die so easily, do we? must speak.
They asked you to help them. To fight the altar down there. Why didn't you?
That pathetic monstrosity was a distraction.
People are dying because of him. Without the supply route open...
They all die. These feeble creatures. Slaughtering each other over scraps. You waste your gifts. Running errands for them. Trying to win their meaningless, endless war. You must realize, you're not like them anymore.
So what? I should play at being a god like you?
I am not playing. But you are something even more. Altered and Outrider. The last Outrider. Do what you were sent here for. Go! Beyond the frontier. These people need their gods. Only one like you could lead them to a future.
Why not you?
They call him Moloch. I fight another war, far above this petty squalor. My war is with the worst of our kind. This one is too powerful. He will destroy us all, unless I hunt him down. But this is not your fight. You are to be the shepherd. Find a way for them out of this slaughter. Outrider.
Shira, it's done. Your supply line's open, I'm heading home.
I can't believe it. Outrider, what you just did. I've lost 100 men trying.
Don't thank me yet. You still got a war to win.
Not sure anyone's winning this goddamn war. But there's something even more important you might be able to do. Come see me in my bunker.
Wonder what that does, because we don't really want to lose our weapon leech. Oh, it has weapon leech as well. Nice. Create a fusion blast. Seems cool. Alright, well, let's go home and then we'll grab another side story. Do that and then we'll about be done. I was kind of wondering though, because it seems like so far every altered that we found has been like somewhat deformed in a way, or like their body is kind of messed up, right? Like that guy that we just fought, like his ribs were like sticking out or something, which doesn't seem normal. Seth looks like his face is like almost decomposing. So I wonder if that just happens over time or as your powers grow or something, because our character obviously just looks like a normal person at the moment. Which is probably why other people can't really tell that you're altered immediately upon sight.
I don't believe you. They do, Peck.
Jakob? Shira?
The signal in the forest. You remember it?
Yeah, like it was yesterday.
You still have its frequency, don't you?
You mean this frequency?
Curva. You got the winning lotto numbers tattooed on your ass cheek too?
Still don't believe me?
I hate when you play the I told you so.
That signal is still playing like a distant echo. It's digital, which means it must be coming from a place where there is no anomaly. The problem is, we've never been able to locate its source because we've never had the right frequency. Until you showed up. So now listen closely. signals, you need to bring those precise numbers to Dr. Abraham Zahidi, one of our last scientists.
Bullshit. He's been deep in enemy territory for weeks now. 5 Ration says Zahidi's dead.
We don't know that. You. I've seen you before. It was in the med lab. You woke me out of cryo. Guess life's real funny that way.
Meet Jane, sniper, first class. She almost died trying to save his life. She'll guide you.
Wait, Shira. When we landed, that signal was already playing. Do you have any idea who or what is sending it?
Do yourself a favor. Don't ask that question. Whatever's out there, they don't want to be found. And whoever goes looking for that fucking signal ends up dead.
But it's the only chance we've got. And if anyone can get there alive, it's all of you.
Shira, come on.
Jakob! That's in order.
Sorry I left you to die in that med lab. Hey, no worries. Didn't really have a choice. I'd have done the same.
I told you that if you pissed him off, we get guard duty. I told you.
I know.
So if we go talk to Jakob now, then we kind of end the demo.
I don't have time.
You let me sleep in a few too many fucking years. I think you can find some time.
We'll just pick the main
You've been gone
selection.
too long to understand how truly fucked we are. There can be more than 50 or 60,000 of us left. More on the other side than ours. Soon there'll be none of us left to fight. The insurgents' last assault was a distraction. They were digging tunnels and planting charges right beneath us. They blew our front line all to hell.
I noticed.
The reports of casualties are uncountable. And one of my best men was out there, Lieutenant McCain. But a message just got through. And he's trapped under the rubble, still alive. I don't have any more men to spare. I need you to get him out.
It's the least I can do.
I remember this quest now. I had forgotten exactly what this was, but
If this McCain is still...
let's
I need to find him.
let's track this quest, and then we'll end it by talking to Jacob
So,
after we
Jakob,
do this
What do
quest.
you think the signal is?
Beats me. Just some fake hope bullshit for losers who can't accept the world has gone to shit. But I guess that's our goddamn mission now. So meet us at my garage when you're ready.
The other side quest that you can do is with this lady here, but I think we're only gonna do one of the side quests. Her side quest isn't as amusing as this one that we're about to do, so. So we're gonna go here, and there's actually another direction that we can go. Now, while we're heading over there, I did think of something that I hadn't really thought of before pertaining to this world. You'd think that, like, there's a lot of people left who are just normal people. You'd think there'd be a higher ratio of people who just throw themselves at the anomaly, hoping to become an altered. I mean, maybe like the odds are so low.
Looking at the epicenter of the explosion. This is where the collapse started. I doubt McCain survived this.
I don't need your doubts. I need him alive.
But yeah, maybe the odds of surviving it are like already determinately so low that people aren't risking it. But you'd think that even if they were like near 25% to 30%, that you'd have people just throwing themselves at the anomaly hoping to become an altered. Because those are pretty good odds of, instead of slowly dying in this place, instead becoming essentially a god. So I mean, that seems pretty cool if it works. That should be pretty effective. That's a grenade. What is this explosion? Oh, it's that. Okay. Goodbye. This thing shakes a lot. I was not the reason that that aim was shaking. Once you start shooting a little bit, like, I'm not even moving the mouse at all. It was just going back and forth. Yeah, once you just hold down the trigger, some of the guns go a little bit crazy. Probably because it's a double gun. And I think the whole thing about double guns is they have 2 barrels. Which probably means they're less stable, but they can put out a little bit more damage faster than your generic gun. But yeah, this quest, if you were paying attention, we're going to save some dude who's supposed to be like a moderately good soldier. But how it actually pans out is pretty good, so. Ooh, piece of candy. I mean, that would be pretty cool, but we're not really using that kind of weapon. Oh, good. I remember this place. What? I don't think that was part of us fighting. Uh-oh. Ow! Okay, we need to make some explosions happen. That should do that. How did it not hit that guy? Wasn't... Maybe it did hit the guy right over there. I could have sworn that it just straight up missed everybody, but... Oh, good. I don't know who threw that, but that guy should get a promotion. Why am I on fire? You? Are you the thing that's lighting me on fire? Excuse you. Yeah, he seems to be lighting me on fire. Oh, well, I'm gonna die. Somehow we're okay. He is definitely lighting me on fire. I'm not a fan. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. This is some baloney. Just tank it. Oh, we're so dead. You know, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Yeah, the fire guy is a problem. Poses a significant issue to the game plan. Oh, we're on the LMG. That's probably not what we want. This thing seems way less effective. Need that guy to explode. Hopefully deal some damage, but I think he did not help out as much as I wanted him to. What the heck? Okay, so we need to get moving, because we don't want to be here again when that flame dude comes. But up here might be an okay spot to be. Ow! Jesus. Is that gonna hit? No, no it is not. Oh, good. This quest is kind of hard on your own, huh? Did we hit that guy? Oh, he's too difficult to hit. That didn't do it. Okay. So we just want to interrupt this guy if he does anything. But maybe we just unload on him. Why did it switch weapons? That seems really bad. I don't know how I switch weapons. This zone sucks. Last time I did this zone co-op, so it wasn't nearly as bad. That boss is just way too hard to kill that fast. Does that work? It did work. Didn't really do anything for me though. I guess we need to kite him, because he is way stronger than we are. I think probably we should have done one more mission rather than just go to this one, but we can brute force it. We'll make it happen. We just need everyone else dead. And we missed. Of course we did. Hello. How is he lighting me on fire? Okay, we need to heal up a little bit. That's bad. Okay, we go. Although we are on fire. Oh, we burned to death. Are you... Okay. Now I'm frustrated. We leveled up. But it didn't count as beating this zone. I can't believe that. That's so frustrating. I don't know what this overheat ability does. I would like to switch to it, but there's so many freaking enemies. The double gun shakes so much. Oh, that guy actually died. Okay, let's see if we can switch our ability really quick. Check out this last ability. Deal 7 to all enemies within a large radius and interrupt their skills. That's probably better than this thermal bomb. The thermal bomb seems kind of not great. Enemies afflicted with burn receive 87 damage instead. But the burn is consumed. Okay. So you want to burn people and then use that skill. I like that little explosion effect. Kind of makes it easier if you're just laying like a few bullets into someone. Okay, so we got the boss over there. Oh, how are we already on fire? I did nothing wrong. Okay, so we want to light them on fire, and then we want to detonate all the fires. Maybe his gun just lights you on fire? Is that the problem? Oh my goodness. You guys too far away? Oh, that's bad. That's just not cool. I tried to kill that other guy and we just ran out of ammo right then. Yeah, we just don't have good enough gear, I feel like. If we had done one more mission, maybe we'd have good enough gear, but this just seems absurd. Like, he just does too much damage compared to how much damage I do. And considering if he hits me with a single bullet, I automatically get lit on fire because of his gun. And that does like half of my health. Oh my gosh, he's already here. You gotta roll to get fire off of you. I need to heal off of that guy, but I have no way of healing off of that guy. I pulled this guy? Are you kidding me? We didn't actually deal damage to that man. That sucks really bad. Alright, keep running. There's so many people. Look at that. There's just so many of them. Oh my god. And then I get hit once and just get staggered out of my cover. Oh my Jesus. I actually don't know how to do this. It doesn't seem physically possible. Just there's a certain point where I just can't fight 50 enemies at the same time that are all across the map from me. So I guess I have to rush them, but that means I'm gonna die really quick. Oh, good. Somehow that didn't work in my favor at all. So they're all marked. That's interesting. That's how we can get them all marked without them like burning or anything. Need that guy dead. Then we need to work our way over there. Wow. Oh my god, I just lost like 200 HP in 1 second. Because I was healing so much that entire time. Okay, we rush these guys. Well, that's really bad. We kind of needed that to actually hit them, probably. Oh, hello. You're gonna cause some problems, aren't you? If it's just the boss now, we might be able to just win. Ow. I can't ever get my gun reloaded. Oh no, please. Oh, thank God. Alright, that was way too difficult. Alright, we got gear in places. Where did the other piece of gear drop? I swear another piece of gear dropped somewhere. Was it up here? That's just ammo. I don't know. I'm not seeing it anywhere. It's not that big a deal. I think it was only a white piece if it was anything. I guess we got a chest here. That was pretty difficult. I guess in the end, excuse me. We got pants and a rifle. They kind of fell on the ground there. But in the end, the best strategy ended up being just rush down and kill all the little enemies. Because then we can kind of fight the main dude. Sure, give me that. Maybe swap these two. It's not gonna matter, I don't think we have any more fighting left.
Why did it just get so quiet?
Hey Shira, what am I looking at? Some kind of walking giant out here.
Keep your voice down, Outrider. You don't want it to notice you, believe me. It can wipe out hundreds in a second. Even the Altered respect them.
Coast is clear! Keep digging! second! We're almost out!
Hold on, I got you.
Wait! Wait! Don't shoot! We're all in this together right now. I got you!
Lieutenant McCain, you all right?
I'm alive. Thank you, soldier.
It's okay. Now, let's get the rest of my men out.
Fuck, seriously?
War is war. What, you think we just hug it?
Why do I even bother?
I find the end of that quest funny. You just like, this is an automatic sniper, huh? So I guess we will go talk to Shiro about him, then we'll go talk to Jacob. Man, that section took us a while, huh? I guess I just wasn't taking the right approach to it, but even then, I feel like if we didn't have all common gear and had maybe a little bit more defense, could have been more manageable. Like I said last time, I did it in co-op, so it was a little bit easier. Each person could kind of take their own chunk of enemies, although I did have to solo the boss because my friends didn't realize that there was a boss. So I was just fighting him alone on the bridge while they were like, they were both playing short range classes, so they both just like jumped in and were killing enemies. They didn't realize that there was a boss that walked right past them and was fighting me, but...
I want to hear the moment our search parties turn up. I'm pretty busy right now. What do you need?
Your lieutenant's dead.
Tell me he died like a hero.
Sure, if that's what you want to hear. He was a real fucking hero.
Whatever he did, know that this is war, Outrider. All must be forgiven. Until we win.
Are you so sure it's even worth winning anymore?
Oh. See, imagine if we had something like this. Like, what would I want? The skill can be activated one more time before triggering cooldown. That seems really good. Now, the one thing I do know about stuff like this is a lot of games where you have 2 charges on something, the cooldown will still work even if you only have 1 charge left. In this game, you have to use both charges before the cooldown will start. So it's important to remember that when you have an extra charge on something, you have to use the second one before you get any benefit from cooldown timers. We might want to look at our actual gear. Inflicts weakness on enemies affected by the skill. That could be good. Plus our gloves really suck. We have a decent helmet. That's actually really cool. I feel like that ability could do a lot. Unfortunately, our helmet's kind of our best piece of gear, so I don't really want to do that. But this, you could really like build a tank pyromancer out of that right there. Because then your entire goal is light people on fire. Like as you're walking in, light as many people on fire as you can, and then pop the overheat skill that we were using, and each ignite that you consume with it gives you 10% extra resistance. So if you can do that to 5 people, like it says here, 5 is the maximum stack, then you have 50% extra resistance for 10 seconds. And the cooldown of that ability is probably less than 10 seconds. So while you're very difficult to kill, you're just setting up for another one, right? So I think what we're gonna go with is the gloves. Because weakness seems pretty good. We can just light people on fire, and then it'll be especially good against bosses. And assuming that we do play this game when it actually comes out, I'd like to have like a decent piece of gear. which we should probably equip because otherwise I'm just gonna forget.
They took her too.
Boop. Now we still have crappy gloves, but our gear is like okay now. Let's go talk to Jakob and then we'll be done. I think it shows like a little trailer or something, which is kind of cool, but
Just think, if this mission gets...
As the last remnants of humanity destroy themselves, the signal is still out there. And with it lies the key to our salvation. We journey from the ruins of our old world and into what lies beyond.
The things I've seen, even I do not believe them.
Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back.
You think you're dreaming?
What the...
This is real.
Get on!
Do what you were sent here for! Go! Beyond the frontier!
It's the end of the goddamn world out there.
All this persistence, this world is crashing down. And what will be left?
Beyond here, there's only death.
I'm finding that signal.
And that's pretty much it. Like I said, we still have one more side quest, but I don't think we're actually gonna do it because tomorrow we got Hu Tao stuff to do. So we'll probably be doing a Hu Tao test run, and then we'll be summoning for Hu Tao, which I'll probably do live the night that this video comes out. So if you want to check that out, link is in the description. And then after that, we'll also have Hu Tao's story quest. Plus, I think we'll have a new event, maybe, to do? I don't know. It said, because Zhao's thing was all that glitters. And so there's supposed to be an all that glitters too, as far as I know. Which should come with Hu Tao. But if it doesn't, we got Hu Tao stuff to do first, and then we'll get to that either way. But hopefully you enjoyed Outriders. After playing it through, I've played it through 3 times now. I think the Pyromancer is still my favorite class. The game is a little bit interesting just in the whole, you kind of, unless you're playing the Technomancer or you have Weapon Leech, your only real way to heal is to kill people, which can be really awkward in some situations, especially boss fights. So it's kind of interesting in that way. I like the game. I think it's cool. I will probably end up playing it, but we'll see as we get closer to that time. Should be coming out in pretty much exactly a month, April 1st. And we'll see if I have people to play with or we're just playing it through solo. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to try out this game, make sure you do. The demo should be available up until the game actually releases, and then I don't know if it'll still be available after that. It might be just to like encourage people to give it a try before they buy it, which is a pretty good thing, especially since they already have it set up like this. But yeah, if you're interested, I would give it a try. It's like 22 gigabytes or something. So if you got room for 22 gigabytes, then you can play it for free. I heard there's a whole bunch of different ways to play it, even if you might not have a PC or something capable of playing it. There's this weird like NVIDIA the Vidius thing that lets you play from their server instead of using your own PC specs. I have no idea how that works or how to do that, but it should let a lot of people try it who can't actually run the game on their own computer. So that's kind of cool if it actually works how it's supposed to. But either way, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.